Well, that's nice. We've connected. Hello, everybody. We just got booted up. We got some interesting weather outside in real life, so we're checking out everything as it can be now. Interesting. We got some arcs, 9 of them. Over here, you might have seen that we failed to connect to the servers, but it connected up rather quickly. Nice. Continue. Social. Game extras. Options. Help and info. Exit. This screen is different than the one we entered on last time. A couple clicks as we got in. Nice. Livery. Apply customizations to your current vessel, ship, and hangar vehicles. I don't think we have any. Vehicle extras. You can purchase a variety of ship, vessel, and SRV customization with arcs. That's right, paint and a couple carrier varieties. Purchase a variety of suit and equipment customization with arcs. Yes, plan on doing that. Pre-built ships. Kickstart your career with an upgraded ship just in case you don't feel like starting or you already have started with the most basic. Purchase a name change for your commander, which I might do by the time I start. And purchase arcs from the Frontier store. Interesting. Now you can see I've earned some arcs just from playing. Very cool. Interesting. How much does this cost? Gotta know. What flips around? There you go. We go off to the Frontier user portal. Nice. Good. Now, Frontier has just changed their web page. I've heard this. I'll do that. Well, I can log in, I guess. We'll do it automatically. There you go. My login. It's going to give me a verification code. It always does this. We're going to do that later because I don't care about that right now. Flip back up. Now with dual monitors, this game won't let my monitors go. So you'll see some clicking around if I have to break monitor, which I will. As such, there it goes black. Because I can shut down the launcher, drop steam out. We still have that business in the background. Nice. I will solve the problem with my screens. It's very interesting because is it windowed? Let's go to options. Graphics. You can clear your save. No one wants to do that. Display. Full screen, primary. Dun dun dun. Windowed. Ooh, that gives me something weird. Often people use windowed for performance issues. Let's keep it just for fun. You can see I get a little gray bar up there, but I can maneuver around now. I could stay in windowed. No, I don't like that little bar up there. I could get rid of that, probably. Maybe. Heard you got the rabies? But nah, we'll have to leave it up there for now because it's the whole screen. Anyway, social. What is that? Sort by commander name, groups, blocked people, report. Could never happen. Search for a particular commander. Nice. That's really nice. Friends list is empty. It's so sad. Game extras, options, help and info as we saw before, just in case. Oh, here's a different one. Before we had this, report the issue with your QR code. The Frontier support with your QR code. The stuck recovery. If no ship is active because you've had it destroyed, the last recorded safe location will be used. Interesting. So, remember that. We'll be trying this out as we learn how to perish in our galaxy. This Resync local data. This will request a resync of your local data cache. This includes the visited stars cache. .dat. This will take a while, so we will need to come back later when the download is ready. Interesting. I'm gonna have to just try that to find out what happens. But once again, notice I earned 9 arcs. So, just in case, hit points. Interesting. Hip. 250,000 credits I've earned so far doing the training. Nice. Reason I bring that up is because you can buy arcs. And that will take you online here. Rename, pre-built. So both these take you online. Most likely, these may also. Livery error. Failed to open livery. Please try again later. Probably because there's nothing in it. Don't worry about that. This little box here. Oh, is this our beginning box? I tell you, whoever built this little sucker had an eye for... Not quite sure. Hors d'oeuvres? Exit and continue. But before we continue, we're going to hit the intro. Be right back. Everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Elite Dangerous with DEEP4PLAY. This is a DEEP4PLAY in Elite Dangerous. Well, what? There's lots of people doing these. Who are you to say that you will do a DEEP4PLAY? There are people who have played this game for decades. Yes, decades. And some of them might have a YouTube channel. Now, why me and anybody else? Why me and not anybody else? Because there are more people to listen to. In fact, I listen to many of the YouTubers. Have one and a smile. I listen to many of those YouTubers as I sit here in the dark. And I tell myself, they do know a lot more than me. I should listen to what they say. The thing is, they are speaking way past me. Even the very experienced who do how to start, they are way past me already. They are not seeing the Elite as I see it. They are seeing it with farsightedness. I can only see so far. So, while I have seen these things, Colonia plans to distribute celebration commodities. This is something that's happened in Colonia as they've had their 10th anniversary. They've re-gilded the space station and other stuff too. I wanted to hit that, did not get a chance to do that. Now, I will be having a new intro as soon as I get some cuts in and other such things. I'll be making a nice little intro to, accelerate this whole elite idea. It ought to be very nice. But anyway, as we are here, we should continue. Now, continuing, what does that mean? Last time, I was just sitting in, I guess, what would be a reception area, about to check in on a few things. This time has changed, hasn't it? Now, training has a collection of simulations designed to introduce the basic controls of Elite Dangerous and resources for learning additional concepts. That could be really interesting. I have interruptions for my space cadets, but then there's the arena, a fast-paced arena combat to prove you are the best fighter pilot around by destroying your enemies in close quarters combat. Interesting. Solo play. In solo play, you will not directly encounter other commanders, but will still share the same galaxy. That doesn't look so nice. Private group session. In a private group session, you will only encounter commanders who have been invited by the group's owner. I don't know why people would do that in particular. Maybe there's certain things or a storyline you could pursue. In open play, you may encounter other commanders connected by this mode. Open play must be the main thing. Arena sounds like something people might join. Do you have to have a vessel to do that? Let me look at this. In the training. So complete these simulated training missions to develop your skills. New commanders are advised to complete the basic training missions before starting their careers. These can be accessed and repeated at any time. And from what we've seen, you can earn. So they're not just a blank thing. A selection of harder challenge scenarios. Here they give you interesting training videos. Watch these training videos to further develop your skills and knowledge of Elite Dangerous. If you're using an HMD head-mounted device, then please note that these videos are displayed within a browser that is not compatible with VR. So yesterday I didn't know what HMD was. And neither did I just a moment before I read HMD. It must mean head-mounted device. I just thought it did. So as far as I'm concerned, it does now. Surface operation. Experience a surface mission to learn basic suit functionality. Did we not just do this? Did we do that one? What is it? So, pilot assessment, surface operation, basic flight, docking and travel, combat, mining, advanced combat, advanced surface recon vehicles, advanced ship launch fighters. And okay, so complete these simulated training missions to develop your skills. New commanders are advised to complete and so forth. Independent pilots are assessed by the Pilots Federation prior to receiving their commander's license. Here you will follow objectives provided by a qualified instructor. The lessons cover basic flight controls, combat training, and frame shift drive use. This is what I was saying, we have a gravity drive. I think this is what we're talking about, frame shift drive use. Your instructor will offer plenty of guidance and interface tips to help you build a solid foundation of skills. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Okay, this sounds like it's mandatory. Does this not sound? This scenario is highly recommended to new players. Now we have surface operation. So surface operations requires surface operations requires an understanding of suit and equipment operation. Here you will follow directions provided by your mission lead. You will learn about suit mechanics, standard functions, and tool usage while proceeding through a mission at a surface settlement. Interesting. This scenario is highly recommended to new players. Basic flight. This is your basic flight training, Commander. We are going to cover ship throttle control and the basic orientation axes of your ship. Alright, navigate your ship through the asteroid belt to complete this training scenario. That ought to be a hoot. Docking and travel. Time to increase your starport and frame shift drive awareness with this training scenario. Your objective is to undock from the starport, not strike it, and travel between two systems, not hitting any planets, using the frame shift drive to perform a hyperspace jump. Upon arrival, you will engage supercruise to travel to a designated starport in the system. This is all very important, as I have seen space simulators before and can mention one in particular, which is a near exact, well, not the exact same, but definitely have the same functions as Elite, was Empyreon. We had different ways. Things were very slow, but you did have faster ways of traveling. To complete docking and travel training, you will need to successfully exit Supercruise and dock at the destination starport. Very nice. Now, combat. Pay attention, rookie. This training scenario involves ship-to-ship combat. Your objective is to engage and destroy the wanted contact on your centers. It's the wanted contact. Be aware that once engaged, the target will return fire. Not a pansy. Elimination of the target is required for a successful resolution of this stage. So anybody who are edgy about combat, we're going to be doing that training. Mining. Oh, I'm so uninterested. Checking for the co-pilots. Now, mining. The galaxy is rich with resources that can be collected using advanced ship-mounted mining equipment. You are going to learn how to deploy this equipment and refine your first elements. Good, good. There are many ways to earn a wage in Elite. That's right. Advanced combat. It is not essential to complete this simulation before embarking on a career as an independent pilot. Pilot. This advanced scenario will further test your combat skills, which are few. You will be facing off against aggressive, skilled pilots and using your K-warrant scanner to collect your full reward. I don't even know what that means, but it must be important. Things I'd like to know. Here's something about Odyssey. Now, we haven't seen this yet, right? Everything's been space combat, dogfighting, fighter to fighter. We got Odyssey, the DLC. Odyssey, the DLC, lets us outside of our vessel. Lets us use now they have ATVs, RTVs, and other things. But surface reconnaissance vehicles, right? Very nice. So this scenario requires Elite Dangerous Horizons, which I'll be checking out. It's blue right there. So now I have Odyssey, and there is another scenario which I saw before. Advanced ship-launched fighters. It's not essential, but you'll be flying a trade ship in this one, but don't worry. It has an onboard fighter for you to deploy if you get in trouble. If again, Horizons requires Elite Dangerous Horizons. Interesting. I haven't seen any DLC options for Horizons, so I do not know. We'll be checking that out. So, pilot assessment tutorial. Without further ado, the surface mission tutorial can be accessed at any time via the training menu. A variety of pilot lessons are also available. So, I'm probably going to do one of these. and maybe start a live. So this is the Moss and Dock. Nice.
Make yourself comfortable while we finish some preliminary ship checks.
I will.
My name's Theo Costa.
I didn't have much time.
Your Pilots Federation evaluation. Most pilots assigned to me earn their license, so as long as you follow my instructions, you'll be a commander in no time.
Very nice.
Oh, and before you ask, I may sound like an Imperial, but I'm actually from an independent system.
I guess.
Today we'll be covering the basics of flight control, combat, and friendship use. This sidewinder has been installed with a specialized computer that will take control at certain points. Mostly you'll follow a series of objectives to guide your actions. These are shown in the info panel at the top right of the head-up display.
Top right.
Okay, you're good to go. Select auto launch from the options ahead of you when you're ready.
I told you about the auto launch. Here we go. Well, yes, right? I pressed it. We did press it. I'm making sure my mouse isn't having fun with me. We are having an interesting thing with Windows, aren't we? There we go. So, resume. Give me my mouse back. Give me back my mouse. It won't do it. I have had some issues with mouse in-game, and we're just going to have to deal with that. If anybody else is also having some interesting deals in-game, we do full screen and borderless, but never really know, do I? And we're back. Yes. Good, good. I'll be checking out controls later for certain after this little bit. Here, do we have a mouse now? Select auto launch to begin. We still don't have a mouse. We're actually having problems with our deal here, my goodness. So, there's a restart. Let's see if borderless is the cure. Maybe. I'm seeing the mouse. Resume. Still not seeing the in-game mouse. That's interesting. Ooh. Restart? Oh good, our progress will be lost. We've gone so far. Don't forget your limpets. Now am I getting... Ooh.
Welcome to Morton Dock. Make yourself comfortable while we finish some preliminary ship checks.
Now I did have the mouse.
And I'll be running your Pilots Federation evaluation. Most pilots assigned to me earn their license, so as long as you follow my instructions, you'll be a commander in no time. Oh, and before you ask, I may sound like an Imperial, but I'm actually from an independent system.
So I guess this matters. Now I do have a mouse hit here. But you can see it's the wrong mouse. Lovely.
Okay, you're good to go. Select auto launch from the options ahead of you when you're ready.
I got nothing. So that's definitely very uninteresting. Select that auto launch to begin. I do not have a touchscreen, so that doesn't help me. What are we up to? We can still get the pop-up. Anything else I could be looking at? Maybe borderless isn't a great idea, because I had it on full screen before. Here's the primary. This is new. Yeah, sure, I want to keep those changes. I won't regret them at all. No, I am not getting it at all. So, Current gain mode and training simulations. Well, you gotta do it to get a pilot. This might definitely be a deal breaker for the live stream tonight. Some might think, well, aren't you embarrassed doing this? No, not at all. In fact, it wasn't like this before. So it really doesn't matter to me. Windowed. We were already there. Where's the mouse setting? Mouse cursor. Nope, got that. Right, renders the cursor on screen using the operating system. The most responsive cursor mode, not available when using any 3D mode, which I'm not. So, very exciting what this thing's doing right now. Frame rate limit, all that stuff, vertical sync, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Now, primary and secondary screen, well, of course, that would just move it to my little one. Exciting. Now, we had this before the tutorial. I'm about to back out of the tutorial because all this works. The cursor works, guys. It works. See? It works. It works. It clicks. It does things. It tells me where it wants to go. So, going back to here, I don't have, excuse me, I gotta space out. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes.
The beauty of auto launch is that you can relax and enjoy the view. One of the ways that technology allows us to appreciate the good things in life.
Okay.
Other applicants are departing for their own evaluations, but this isn't a race. Each of the coming stages can be completed at your own pace.
Can we auto pace? Now, of course, you just saw me go through a bit of tribulation when it came down to what is normal. Use spacebar in Elite. The mouse is a little bit less. Now we're going to click off here.
Remarkable, isn't it?
Yes.
For so long, humanity gazed up at the stars in wonder.
Yes.
We're not distracted by one of Earth's many wars. And now,
Oh, wars are
going
necessary.
between them without a second thought.
Yeah.
Here we are. Your first task is to demonstrate basic ship movements. The ship's trajectory is primarily controlled by pitch, yaw, and roll.
Good.
Perform each of these now.
So, pitch, yaw, and roll. You can see that we're actually doing it now. You control your speed.
Good. Now increase your throttle to accelerate forwards.
This isn't helping. So we have W to increase throttle, which is fine. But we don't have any
Decrease
pitch.
the throttle to resume a stationary position.
We don't have anyway. Ah, there you go. The mouse yaw. Ooh, do I have this on mouse yaw? Oh dear. Those are my side thrusters. So we have yaw. Now mouse yaw is interesting. You might think you're not really moving,
Review
are
your
you?
current objective and complete the required action to continue.
Okay, so controls log return the training area. You see how far we went. In space, it isn't all about watching things go by all the time. Though freeing myself to look left or right.
Your throttle can also be pulled back from zero to engage reverse thrust. As before,
can't even tell I'm moving. Now, where is our forward movement? Because...
Inputs confirmed. Looks like you've got the hang of individual controls. Let's see if you can put them all together.
Really?
Your next task is to guide your ship through a series of checkpoints.
Oh, good.
Head towards the course, following the target indicator. The course weaves through an orbital structure and is designed for the novice pilot.
Alright, so mouse yaw. Do I wish is an interesting word. So there's a little bit of a different thrusting feel to this. Most of us use toggles.
The center of the first checkpoint.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
You'll notice that they change color as you fly through them.
If you hit them, they probably turn red. Ooh, quite an angle, don't I?
And we're off. There's no time limit, so maintain a comfortable speed while you familiarize yourself with the controls.
And don't hit it. There is a little bit of a left and right. Up and down control. See? Mouse yaw. Ooh, mouse sensitivity. I already spoke of this. They're definitely telling you to slow down a little, aren't they? Now you can see the attraction of flight controls.
Rolling and pitching together is the most efficient way of turning rapidly.
That'd be good. But I don't know how to do either. Just give me a ship. Now, we've all played these darn video games where you have to do something very irritating flight-wise. First thing. I'm trying to get upright. Now, the mouse yaw is very... God, it's serious. Now, some of you might think you're doing this awful slow, but it's better than failing. We are flying around vessels. If anybody out there used a boat in a marina, boats don't stop moving when you stop telling them to. They float for a bit.
It's good practice to consider the angle and speed of your approach.
Oh, good.
See the blue marker beside the throttle cage. This indicates the optimum turning speed.
Oh. Interesting. Paying attention to our details. Many of the simulators I played, the equipment around you on the vessel is really, truly just simulated. Getting in and out of my yaw is very interesting. It's a small circle. There's a little blue sweep there. Maybe my speed, huh? Yes, that's it thinks my speed needs a little bit of bravery. I'm just glad I can't fire a missile on accident. Now, of course, going through it might be an interesting thing, too. Well, that is, trying to predict where the next one is. As they kind of give us a few obstacles, but it's still wide open, actually. It's just visually.
You're approaching a particularly sharp turn, so I advise slowing down to prevent any mishaps.
Glad he said it, because I was going to. Now, there's this approach angle they were talking about. And it would seem I'm going into something? Mm-hmm. I think I did that rather unorthodoxly. This must be painful for experienced pilots to watch. Can you control yourself in a small corridor? No, I don't know how large I am in this environment. In fact, different camera angles I have not seen yet. Will soon enough.
Your ship's boost function greatly increases your speed, but use it wisely.
Oh, I guess we're gonna tab to boost. Here we go. I hope we're using it wisely. I guess we could use it again. You could hear our... There's a few... Now, okay. In Empyrean, you build your own vessel. So by the time you get to something like this, which you don't have, you get to find out.
That's the last checkpoint.
There you go.
The sign on there is an agile craft, and you handled it well.
Good. I'm...
A new icon has appeared on the sensor display in the center of your dashboard. This
Yes.
represents the nearby beacon, which you'll soon scan as part of your evaluation.
Yes.
Target the beacon before we continue.
How do you do that? Oh, press T.
You're going to use your ship's data link scanner to analyze the beacon, but you need to deploy hardpoints first.
Okay. U deploys those.
Good.
There they go.
Most external modules are installed on hardpoints, including weapons. Control is back with you. The beacon is relatively small, so you'll need to position yourself close to it.
Alright. And don't hit it. And you see the kilometers, of course, so...
Watch your speed here. We
Yes.
intend to scan the object, not become one with it.
Right?
You can scan the beacon now.
Mouse 1.
Well done. The data link scanner is a versatile tool that connects with network interfaces and various data points.
I believe you.
You need to move to another area of the star system to continue your assessment pilot.
Okay.
Rather than travel for the next year using your thrusters,
Yes.
you can deploy the ship's frameshift drive to increase your speed by a few orders of magnitude.
Good.
First, ensure that the ship is correctly secured. Your landing gear, cargo tube, and hardpoints must all be retracted.
Right. So U to retract those.
When you're ready, throttle up and engage Super Cruise.
So, to charge the frame shift drive, we have a target. Let's get lollied up here. There you go. J.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Throttle up to engage. Turn on my flashlight and see if I jump ahead of it.
Super Cruise is used to navigate within a star system, allowing you to cover significant distances in minutes.
Need to be careful of that too.
Usually you'll retain control of Super Cruise, but on this occasion you'll
Awesome.
In the top left of your HUD is the comms panel, which displays pilot communications and contacts across several channels. The top right is your info panel. Entries here mostly relate to your ship's status, computer messages, and events happening around you.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Ah, there we go. Welcome to Lightspeed.
So you have that count going up. Decelerating to safe.
Speed markers on the dashboard. These are used to help you accurately disengage to your destination.
Right. See how we're coming in past the planet?
Your next lesson will introduce the basics of combat. Several static and mobile targets will be provided around the decommissioned megaship. We'll also cover situational information about weaponry and target tracking. And yes, you'll get to shoot those weapons you saw earlier.
Tell us to slow down. It could take you a long time to get to the planet if you slow down too early.
Astronomical bodies have a gravitational effect on the FSD,
Right.
reducing your ship's speed.
Right?
The closer the body, the greater the effect.
Right.
The pressure drive is disengaged. Welcome to the combat zone.
Nice.
Before you start shooting, however, try analyzing the megaship with the data link scanner.
I guess I'm doing that. I, or T, excuse me, T. Mouse 1. Interrogate.
It's often worth scanning objects you're unfamiliar with to learn more about them. Next, you need to activate your weapons by cycling to a different fire group.
Interesting. I did not get a chance to use that thing they were
You'll
wondering
notice
about.
your weapons are now listed on your HUD. Fire groups allow you to manage your hard points efficiently. Let's begin the combat evaluation. Destroy several of the canisters.
Okay. So, we have the multi-cannon, which is perfectly fine for shields. No, excuse me, the
All weapons
multi-cannon.
have an effective range, so you may need to move closer here.
Okay. The lasers are good for shields.
Try targeting the canister you're aiming at.
Now it's not letting me switch.
Your ship has two weapons installed. Make sure you use both your primary and secondary triggers.
What is a primary and secondary trigger? There you go. Your right mouse button.
Thrusters are particularly useful for navigating around large structures. Why not give them a try?
I did.
Your cannon will automatically reload until the ammunition supply runs out.
Downward
Your
thrust.
laser will fire until the capacitor is depleted, at which point it will need to recharge.
Okay, that's downward thrust. Interesting. Laser. Do both. Lasers are good for shields. They're really not good for hard targets.
Quota achieved. Let's dial up the challenger note, shall we?
No.
An unmanned craft has arrived nearby. These drones are used by the Pilots Federation as target practice, and they're quite harmless. To
Good.
continue, bring the craft into your sights and open fire.
Good. The weapons are live. Of course this is going to be absolutely... Is that it?
I recommend targeting your opponent during combat.
That could
Notice
help.
how your reticules move towards your target. Your ship's gimbal weapons offer a degree of aiming assistance.
Alright, I think I see what's not happening. Going up, down, sideways, forwards. Okay, now, the gimbal... Eey. No, I can't get anywhere with this thing. You have to actually be going at some speed to maneuver. But trying to... I'm gonna run into the darn space station. Don't even know how far I am from it. Well, I haven't hit it. Where's the drone? There he is, flying around on my radar. How nice. Behind me. I'm gonna run out of fuel. No. Alright. Getting your bearings in a space simulator is always one of the funnest things to do. Now that we have him in front of us, there's the unshielded drone. I've slowed down to bloody nothing now. Don't hit the darn thing. Now, the first time you hit a space station or any other big space object, it's rather fun. I've done it many a times. Now, in turning around, yes. Both came back into view here. Give myself room to... Any of you who are thinking, man, this guy's gonna be easy in space combat, I swear. I'll adjust my controls. Got the gimbal. Trying to get this... Does he have a shield? Oops, excuse me. Blankety blank. Have any of you had fun with these darn? I have. Okay, now, when we started out in Empyrean, you had the Robinson's protocol. Now, how do I just turn straight around? Because that increases thrust. Whoa. There it is. I'm probably out of range. It takes a bit of planning with these darn things. So he just went on me. I'm telling you what. There. Yes, yes, yes. Do not want to hit the big space station. It wants to fly around the big space station. I could probably just pretty much sit back and aim at it the way it's acting. Probably out of range, am I not? It is. Now the chain gun does damage against the hull and all that. I don't know if I know. You've reached the time limit for this particular exercise. Ever do that? Let's go up and over. Thing is, if you go faster than it heads in your direction. I have plenty of excuses. Where am I? There you go. It will nail you eventually, small unmanned drone. There you go. Whew.
Nice work. You may have noticed that multi-cannons are effective against unshielded targets. Another raft has arrived.
With a shield.
This one is fitted with a shield generator.
Alright, now we need the
Your
laser.
burst laser is a thermal weapon, which excels at stripping away a target's shields.
Yes, yes. Where are you, kiddo? On the other side of the vessel. We're going to put on some maneuvering speed this time and crush ourselves against the station here. I'm going to have to assume it's going to get a shot on me before I get a shot on it. What? Excuse me. As soon as I can get the target, I will select it. There we go. I am just hanging out in one place. Now you can see, Gatling guns didn't do anything to it. There goes the shields. Have an overheat or something? Whoa, oh, that's a menu. My mouse buttons work. I have to remember that. Whoa, whoa. Is that a proximity alarm? No. Let's get away from this thing. I got side thrusters and all that business. Bring you back around again. Now, if something was shooting at me, I don't think I'd have such a great time. Whoa, come here. There. Alright, where are we? Bring you guys back. There we go. Too far away? 3.8 kilometers. Now the gimbal, of course, is a matter of you have to fire ahead of it in order to hit. Still shielded. You darn thing, where are you? Now, would I like flight controls? I really don't know yet. The flight controls are a little, well, I'm not going to say a little bit different, but they are different than Empyrean. And I bet they'd be much better with a controller. Yoy, come on. Yes, yes, yes. Let's try to find our prey again. Three-dimensional maps might give you a little bit of... heck. Being able to fly with the view outside your vessel will help this greatly. Something they're not giving us right now. It's like, yeah, you can't even find the space station anymore. Right, by the time I do find it, it might be off the bloody charts. Come on, come on. It's all behind me. So how do you turn around in space? Well, you'd think you just turn. But it ain't a car. And after a while, it becomes much more muscle memory than anything else. You can see I'm traveling at a very good speed. I might be traveling at too fast to engage. There, see, I dropped my speed down to something a little bit more negotiable. We're going to come in. Yes, I was out of range. The gimbal shows you which way he's going. And the fact that he's like behind. Of course, we're heading toward the darkness of the darn vessel now. Come on out. Oops. Sorry, heavy fingers. There we go. Don't literally hit the space station. Where's this bastard? Not staying on target very well. Yes, I have mouse buttons. I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with those. Yeah, we're doing a bit of an onslaught, aren't we? We're gonna hit this thing for all it's worth. Yes, yes, you have to reload. I have to laugh. Other space games, they have you go, well, hit 1, hit 2, hit 3 of these things, and you're like, oh dear. You know, I didn't expect this much of a commitment.
Target shields offline.
Dang it, come on. I'm not out of range. I guess I'll have to chase him down a bit more. I'm being rather lazy, going very slow around this thing. Really just trying to wrap this little engagement up. Thank you.
Destroyed.
Well done. Your final target has dropped into the area.
Yes.
This time your opponent will fight back, but its damage capability has been greatly reduced.
Nerfed.
Your target will not react until it registers shield damage. Engage when ready.
Right, so we've got to hit the T to target. Well, once we can see it, no cheating. There we go. There we are. Now if we can monitor our weapons just a bit better. Put those shields down. Now he's gonna fly at me. How do I spin around and all that? Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting thing. Especially since he's gonna come for me. Build the speed. Make sure I'm not a sitting target. Try to get him forward here. Is he associating with anything? I'm certainly making it hard for him to hit me. Or is he? Well, it's not like he has missiles. There you go. Do I have lasers down yet? Is it fair? Well, he's just sitting there. Do I have his shields down? I don't know. Probably not. When someone goes rocking by you, and you're as fast as you are going, come back around to the ability to face things.
Under attack.
Yes, yes, of course I am. It's part of the mission. Now, will I be able to take on? Oh, it's so obvious that I am a space ace. No, I can't even get in my sights. Is he getting a piece of me? Apparently not much of one. Where are you? Right, they're going to keep on pursuing, and because I cannot see anything, they really, there he is, finally. I thank you for your patience as we both get through this space opera.
Under attack.
Good. Seems to me like he's got his shields back. Yes, yes, yes. I like how they show you all the nice details really on the map. Bring them around the outside. Not as easy. When they come at you, all that stuff. No, no, no. This is quite different than the other space thing that I have. Yes, you might feel rather inept. Well, anyway, maybe not. Maybe you're great. Maybe you're a dog-fighting star. But this isn't a game controller, and I would have to discuss the difference with myself rather soon. Trying to keep him on the same plane I'm on is becoming the true disadvantage. Oh, look, oh, see, I can see his shots peppering me, which is no good. I've gone so far out from the combat training area. I'm wondering if I really need to use it to establish a difference here, up and around.
Under attack.
Yes, yes, of course I am. It's all part of the thing. Now, like I said, I do have a joystick. A rather nice one, but the game has not picked it up. I'll tell you what, I'm definitely not proving to be much competition for this drone. Here it comes around. Still got the shields up, of course. Because they regenerate them, don't they? What you need to do, of course, is wear them down. Well, if yours didn't regenerate, you'd certainly be having some problems.
Under attack.
Yes, sure I am. No idea. No, I'm not going to be able to swim on this guy at all. In fact... Ooh, watch for the shadows here.
Under attack.
Sure. Well, I don't think I'm doing very good at not getting hit because I don't think it wants to hit me that bad. Right? Yeah, definitely the flight controls are... There you are. How can I get it where I'm chasing you instead of you always coming at me? Flip it around. Yeah, the arrow is a odd thing. You can just stay on it forever. But the problem is it doesn't really tell you where you are. See, I could chase him with my arrow for quite a long time. Whoa. Okay, so that cockpit look, what is that? I got this menu here, that menu there. That's all very interesting. I'll get rid of it. Right? Strange business. A little bit clippy here. Something's gotten clippy. Are we gonna crash out? Well, don't do it now. Interesting. Yes, yes. What is going on? Is it because I have the menus up? No. It's nothing of that at all. We have had a collapse of sorts. Well, so let's see what resuming does. Well, without any direct answers, that's rather interesting. It's still me, Dromi, idle, training simulations. That gave me a click. Giving me my options. Looks like there's a little bit of thing going on here. This is what I like most. If nothing happened, well, if you slayed the drone faster, I know, I'm absolutely terrible. So, is it coming back in? Are we back in it? Are we going to have another opportunity? Interesting. What's going on? What's going on? Oy, oy, oy. Okay, so we're waiting for things to catch up, to lock in. We're only, at 420. We're only at 420. We have lost something, folks. We have definitely lost something. Are we gonna snap back? I can't tell. Oh, my thrust is all the way up. Can I lower thrust if it's going to pay attention for a moment? Become a sitting target? No. No! It's not doing anything. Well, Commander CM Bender. I am going to change that because I just didn't realize when I put CM Bender, because that's my first initials, it was going to be CM. We're going to change that. We're going to pay to do it. If it lets us. In fact, social, is it going to let us do anything? Interesting. Interesting. Showing white. Audio, graphics, controls. We are getting some responsiveness. Ooh. No, we aren't. Just in case. There's nothing corruptive going on. Yes. Yes. All right. I think I see where this is going. This is going to a reboot. I have not had a problem yet. And why the training missions going off? It's an instance. Social options, help and info. We have a resume. I don't think that's going to help us. I don't think that's going to help us. Options, social, restart. I wouldn't want to buy ARCs right now, I'll tell you that. And I'm not concerned about doing it. Well, we are at an hour 18 here on this lovely thing. And idle. Things are, kind of coming around. It is giving us the different menus. Not sure what we lost in the tutorial besides the interest of my trainer after taking 4 minutes or something. Was it 4 minutes on that one alone? 4:20. Oof, da. Back to game menu. I just tried that before, I swear. We're looking at it. We're thinking about it. I'm going to do... Well, okay, now, I tell you, I don't know exactly where it's going to lead me. I'm going to come back out of live and try to do a better job. I think I'm also going to look at my controls and see if I can get a couple things hooked up, because using mouse yaw is really not my thing. I would rather not use mouse yaw because the circle, once I get out of it, you start spinning, right? Resume. I don't think we're there, but it's giving us the option to. Oof da. Restart. I'm hearing very late clicks. Well, it's giving me some dashy noises, you know what I mean? Little dashy. I'm going to exit and see what it thinks. I could do it all over again. It doesn't really bug me at all. Exit. You can do it. You can do it. Quit to desktop, exit to the main menu. Ah, you are in danger. You must wait before you can quit. Oh, okay, because I'm still in this scenario, you see. Close down Elite Dangerous and return to desktop. You are in danger. You must wait before you can quit, right? Because I have this situation going on. Let me see if it takes me out of here. 5. That stops the countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can do it! Alright, as we bounce around. Bump time in. Once again, I'm bouncing around the room. Bump time in. Whoa, we are getting a little bit of clickiness. I wonder if we're actually getting, some other issues. You never know. You never know. We got the Elite launcher going in the background here. Make sure we don't have anything else strange going on. We can exit this. Not giving me many options. Still getting a couple sounds in the background as things come and go. Maybe it'll actually do it. I do thank you for joining me for this near hour and a half of something interesting before something went odd. It's not showing me any credits. Not showing me anything else. Very interesting. I wanted to save. I wanted to successfully save. I wanted to successfully do things. But things are looking rather chippy right now. Real chippy. Nothing else interfering. We can exit. Oi, oi, oi. As you can see, I'm getting some interesting camera work. Well, I'll tell you what. Click, click. Yes. That's just the hover. Now it's hovering and letting me in. Right. We've totally taken over everything as far as return to main menu screen. Will it do it? We're chipping our way out of this sand trap. I tell you what. One heck of a dog leg we got ourselves stuck in here. I don't mean to be all bucky chopping at that sand, but I think it's time to have a coconut smile. And we're gonna get out of here. Oh, you poor thing. It still wants to do it. See? It wants to do it. It wants to do it. It wants to do it. Oh, Lord. Did it do it? Oh, you can see me in the background there. You can see me in the background there. Very chippy. Oh, my goodness. No, my kilobytes per second's looking good. Oh, you poor thing. Still wants to be running. Well, ladies and germs. Oh my goodness. So, the loading screen. A message. A message. A skippy message. A very skippy message. Here we go. Interesting. Ah. Ah. Oh, at least we get to close on a good note. Me and Frozen Face there. Oh my goodness. Well, there we are. We have... Okay, I better say goodnight. Is this thing gonna chip back in? You could do it. Still got my credits? Is that hit points? I got a lot of hit points. Weekly cap, by the way, on those total rewards is 9 out of 400. You can get 400 a week. Okay, so in a month, you can get like 12. Excuse me, more than 1,200, 1,600. No, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's definitely better than a poke in an eye with a space station. I think that's what I was doing to myself a minute ago. So I'm gonna hit it. Wow, that's jittery. Let's get out of here. May the Lord bless you. be very interesting to see how this live recorded. Of course, this is a lot of curious stress, but it was going very well. Pre-recording this might be a little bit more interesting, but I'm going to make sure there's plenty of room and plenty of things. And I'm here talking with a frozen face, which means that I am not too proud. Not too proud to beg. All right. May the Lord bless you. Oh, that was that Coca-Cola hit right there. Nice little freeze frame. How many frames am I running right now? All right. Hey, we got the vessel. Colonial plans to distribute celebration commodities. This is where we started. There I am, staring at my frozen self. Oh my goodness. Well, all right. We're out of here. I'll see you next time. This should have been probably 2 hours, I think. Probably about 2 hours worth here. I'm going to try to do these trainings and then upload a video instead of doing them live, just to see if there's a difference and improve my flying. By improving my controllers, there's a couple of adjustments and a couple things I can try. But we'll see you later. Keep your sticks on the ice. See you tomorrow.